What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Josh, and I am just the average Joe day trader. Hey, today we are out on the big blue seas. You can see how beautiful this is. I am not in the office. I'm not in front of the computers. I am not in front of any charts. I'm not in front of anything that really could be much help for Tuesday morning market open, or it's Monday night market open, coming off this beautiful Labor Day holiday. But I wanted to spend a couple minutes and kind of talk to you a little bit about the market. I know I had several of the subscribers say like, hey, Josh, where are you? Where have you been? Where are the videos? So here is the video for the day. And there will be some videos that will launch through the week, basically some training videos. We've got a cup and handle training video that's going to be launched this week. We've got a rising wedge video that's going to launch. We also have a bull and bear flag video, just some training videos, some things to kind of get back in the education mode while I'm off enjoying my family vacation time here on the Royal Caribbean. Here on the Royal Caribbean, Oasis of the Seas. You can see the rock climbing wall back there. This is actually the Aqua Theater that I'm standing at. I found this beautiful private spot that I could come and do my videos at, and so that's where we are. But wanted to first tell you a few things. So remember, on Friday, when the market closed, the S&P 500, the NASDAQ, and the Dow Jones, all three of them were down. So you've got to remember, you got to understand that we are looking to see tonight, Monday night at 8 p.m., what is the S&P 500 going to do based on the market pressures, based on the rotation of the market, based on money moving around. You have tons of companies that are selling off, in fact, to pay taxes and to move money around the market. So you have to totally understand that. It is September. Today's September 1st. Happy September. But September is a very challenging month for us, as you know, because the stock market tends to always be in a down run position during the month of September into the second 2 weeks of October. And then once we get through October, back into November, December, I'm just going to tell you right now, everybody, get ready for the markets to rally. Right now, September 1st through into October, not financial advice, but this is the time that I'm looking to buy stocks at a discount. You want to kind of wait and see what the first week of September into maybe the second week of September does before you start buying in, or you're going to buy in and average a little bit down as it goes. So you may buy a stock at $10 and in a week it may be $9.50. So I'm going to buy more and bring it down to be my average and then continue to build my position with it, because once I get through October, I'm ready for those specific stocks to rocket. Speaking of rocket, what a great segue, Josh. Thank you for bringing up rocket. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about Rocket Labs. So Rocket Labs, I know many of you have been asking a lot of questions about Rocket Labs. What do we do for Rocket Labs? Is now the time to get in Rocket Labs? I can't tell you whether you should be in it or not, but I'm going to tell you what Josh is doing, and Josh is in Rocket Labs. And Josh purchased more Rocket Labs at the end of last week to continue to build that position on Rocket Labs. But I'm going to share with you, and I'm going to see if I can throw the video up on here. They actually last week demonstrated and did a ribbon cutting at a new facility they have, and it's basically I don't know the exact term for it, but it's like a wet wash. What a great place to talk about a wet wash, right? But in essence, what it does is when Rocket Labs launches one of their rockets, which according to the governor is set for the end of 2025, that they're actually going to launch a rocket. But when they launch that rocket, they have this water cooling system. It blows water to cool off the base of the rockets, the engine. I don't know how that works, because you would think like, hey, if I've got a car and I start my car up and I'm blowing water through the exhaust pipe, chances are my engine's not going to be running very well. But apparently for this rockets, the water system is going to cool the rocket, cool it down enough so that it gives it a successful launch. And this is like a very big deal for Rocket Labs. I put this video right here so you can see kind of what that looks like. But Rocket Labs has been on a very steady up. Now listen, everything has been on a bit run down. You know it's been on a rundown because I keep telling you we're in September now. August into September, the market continues to come down. Some people like to be dramatic and say it's a market crash. The market's not crashing. The market is just pulling back, a lot of selling off, so people can pay taxes. They're pulling money out, moving money around different sectors of the market. Okay, I'm going to repeat it over and over again because I want to avoid what a lot of people experience right now, which is fear in the market. You don't need to have fear in the market. You need to understand the market. You need to educate yourself to how the market potentially runs. And it runs down in these months. When we get through October into November, December, January, rockets, okay? The market's going to run up. So buy now. Everything's on clearance. Another YouTuber I watch always says, when there's blood in the streets, it's time to eat. Well, this is what's going on right now. You've got a lot of companies and a lot of individuals in fear and in the fact that they're selling off, preparing for the end of the year, that is bringing these stocks down to a level that are more affordable. So you want to have an opportunity to research, do your homework, do your own due diligence, and get into those stocks that you believe are the ones you've researched and done your homework to know they are good stocks, good companies, and not going anywhere. Rocket Labs is one of those companies. They're going to continue to go up. If you look here at the chart, you see they're on a very positive uptrend over the daily. Yes, they had some pullback, but that's okay. We expect that, and that is Rocket Labs. SoundHound's the next one I'm going to talk to you about. Listen, we were watching and waiting for SoundHound to crack the $13 range. It did break the resistance level at $13, and it's going to continue that upward momentum. Look at the chart here. You see what it looks like. SoundHound is going to be just a considerably great stock for a not only day trading perspective, but a longer term hold. So take a look at that one. Do some homework and research on it. You've heard me been talking about it a lot. You hear a lot of other people talking about SoundHound. Great company. Serve Robotics is sort of right behind it. Take a look at Serve Robotics. It's been running opposite what SoundHound's been running lately, though. I'm not really quite sure why that is, but take a look at it. APLD. How could I not talk to you about APLD Applied Digital? Yes, a lot of concern about APLD. What's happening with APLD? Is NVIDIA pulling out of APLD? I haven't seen any filings. I've been doing a lot of research. I had some comments on our YouTube channel about how potentially there's NVIDIA buying out of APLD. Haven't seen it. Maybe it's some rumor, maybe some talk. We'll see what happens. But I am still very bullish on APLD. And so do homework, do research, take a look at it. I'm in it for the long haul. I think APLD is easily going to go to potentially $20, $25 stock. We'll see, right? We don't know. And then the other one I wanted to tell you not to be asleep at the wheel is Open, O-P-E-N. Open is a great stock, great company. They're doing some amazing things, but there's a lot of volatility. Because there's so much indecision, I guess is the best word to put, because there's so much fear of this company or its potential, because it launched up and had a great last week or couple weeks, people believe that it's going to go in the opposite direction. And there's always that possibility. I'm not going to tell you that it can't, but I'm going to tell you that OPEN is one that I have got my eye on, and I am watching to see what it's going to do and believe that it has some incredible potential. I think some of you do too. So listen, if you're not subscribed yet, jump on the subscribe button for me. Hit the like button, hit that notification bell so you'll be notified every time we upload a new video. Thank you so much for being here with me in the middle of the Gulf of America. How beautiful it is. Wish you all could be here with me. But listen, have a great week. I'm going to try to get some additional videos out there for you. Know I'm with you every day. Trade smart, trade right. Let's make money together. Josh out. Peace.